This recipe will save you a ton of money.
Yep.
Yogurt is cheap, milk is cheap, everything it's just will cost us time.
Right.
And time we have.
Time we have because most of us are stuck at home.
Exactly. السلام عليكم، حياكم الله في حلقة جديدة من الطابق الخامس. اليوم في حلقتنا بنتكلم بالإنجليزي وبنخلي السبتايتل تحت. Today we have my dear friend Chef Brian. How you doing, Brian?
Fantastic.
Great. Chef Brian is the executive chef for Cut and Re-Asia at the Four Seasons Bahrain, one of the finest restaurants you can ever find in this island. Of course, Tea Club comes second best, maybe. Maybe we'll knock you down very soon. Brian, what do you cook for us today?
So first today we're going to make ricotta cheese from scratch.
I love ricotta.
And then we're actually going to use goat milk when we make it.
Awesome.
Make it a little bit interesting. After that, we're going to take that ricotta cheese and turn it into a pasta dough.
Beautiful, beautiful. We were thinking about something is to show recipes from scratch. Especially right now we have the time at home. So Chef Brian will show us how to make the ricotta cheese. Everybody can do it. They're very basic ingredients in this episode. And the episode right after is we're gonna take this ricotta cheese and create a gnocchi dish out of it. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our accounts down below. And I hope you enjoy this episode.
All right, so today we're going to make ricotta cheese.
I love ricotta, man. I love ricotta.
Listen, so do I. I think a lot of people assume that this is very, very difficult, but it's not. It's simple. It's 4 ingredients. It's a little bit of time.
Walk us through, man.
Okay,
Walk
cool.
us through.
So we're actually going to use goat milk to make a goat ricotta today.
Where did you get goat milk from?
We have a local
Bahrain.
goat farm. Yes, Peninsula Farms. We love this farm. We utilize a lot of their products, be it the hatch chilies, the Lolo Rosso, and also the dairy.
I need to give them a visit.
You do, because the dairy is like surgical clean.
Is
And
it?
It's amazingly well run, plus top quality products.
All right, all right. Support local guys, support our local farms here in Bahrain and buy goat cheese.
Yep.
Goat milk.
Yep. Well, we're gonna make our own goat cheese.
Let's make our cheese.
So very simple. I like to use full fat for this.
We should.
Because fat tastes good.
Absolutely. Anything
And
without
that's
fat does not taste good.
Basically rule number 1.
Let me help you with those.
Cool. And to our goat milk, we're just gonna add a little bit of heavy cream. Now this is a cow milk cream.
All right.
And that's just to fortify the fat level, because again, fat tastes good. Then we're gonna take yogurt. This is a very, just plain yogurt, not no vanilla, no flavoring, no sugar, no
And
nothing.
it will stabilize for us the mixture.
Exactly, and what we're looking for from our yogurt is exactly that, some good bacteria.
Just any regular yogurt.
Anything you like.
Nothing too fancy.
No.
All right.
I think thicker is better because it has more whey content, which is going to separate out more easily, but they all work. And then
It's
some
always good to start actually with yogurt because of the bacteria. Even if you want to make yogurt, it's always great to start
Yes,
with
with already yogurt, yes.
Exactly.
And then we're just going to add a little salt to make sure that we can taste what we're making.
Let's do this.
And we're going to go on a medium-low heat.
All right.
Maybe around 93 Celsius. You know, we do not want this to boil.
Absolutely not.
We're going to let it simmer for, honestly, 2 to 3 hours. Good food takes time.
Absolutely. That's my motto actually in this
Yep.
kitchen. It's always good food takes time. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that cheese is an art. Put your heart in it, give it the time that you need, and you'll end up with absolutely great products. Good food, especially at home, will taste great. Give this to your kids, make lasagna out of it, or the pasta we're gonna do tomorrow. They're gonna love you for it for life.
Yep. Listen, I love cheese. I eat some form of cheese every day. You know, either I'm just dipping bread in it or something like that. That is my go-to comfort food.
You know, the first time I actually got introduced to ricotta was in 1998. I did not know that there was ricotta.
Okay.
We only had Kraft cheese here in Bahrain.
Yes.
And we had glass cheese. So the first time I had ricotta, and I was like, man, the way it tasted, the smoothness of the cheese, the crumbliness, it was an experience I still cannot forget. And every time I have ricotta, it just throws me back 20 years back to that date. So I seriously cannot wait to get this recipe going.
It's amazing how strong food memories are. I mean,
Actually.
nothing will grip you like a positive eating experience, really.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Cool, so all we're gonna do is every 20 minutes, give it a gentle stir. I do not wanna touch the bottom because if there's anything scalded there, I don't wanna loosen that into my cheese, but it's just to keep everything moving. Now, technically, ricotta is not cheese.
Yes.
It is recooked whey, and therefore, you know, the Italians will always correct me and say it's not cheese, it's ricotta, and they're right. Ricotta literally means recooked.
Whey is actually the part of milk that splits out of it. It's like the yellow water that you find in yogurt, literally. That is whey. After 2 hours and a half, actually the cheese started to curdle and it has reduced. Any tips while waiting for it for the 2.5 hours?
Yeah, just to stir it every 20 minutes or so. I mean, it's not, all recipes are guidelines, nothing super specific.
It's not rocket science.
Right,
is it?
and don't scrape the bottom.
I have my spoon, I can't wait to try.
Then don't wait, go for it.
Oh man, the goat milk is amazing. It tastes like something we have here in Bahrain, but I cannot put my finger on it. I would literally put saffron now. I'll put some rose water and I'll have this for breakfast. As is, nothing more, nothing less. I'll just gallop.
Nothing about that would make me mad at all. Food that tastes good is food that tastes good.
What's the next step for us here?
So the next step is we're going to strain out all the whey that has separated out.
All right.
Okay, so our yogurt and our lactic acid in the yogurt has done its job.
Let me help you with this. All right.
And all we're going to do is strain. I mean, this is, we're using what we call a J-cloth here.
All right.
Mousseline or cheesecloth, anything that will keep the solids and allow liquid to pass through, that's what you want to use.
The idea here from the cloth is actually to reduce the water content the liquid content in the cheese. You can find these cloth in Lulu, you can find linen cloth, any cloth that will help us get the moisture out of the cheese.
Right. We're going to allow our final product to firm up so it's more usable. Or if you just want to put saffron in it.
Exactly, exactly.
All right. We did a good job. We didn't scald the bottom.
It smells great. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
That's it, and you can probably already see some of the liquid is going to start.
There's some water, yes, coming down.
Now, what I would recommend is to let this drain out at room temperature for an hour or two.
All right, then.
And then we can actually put these together and really make a ball and have it really hang. And I would do that chilled for overnight or even up to 24 hours.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, after 24 hours. I cannot wait to try this. At this stage, it was beautiful already. Can't wait to try this. So this is in the fridge for 24 hours.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
How long can you keep the cheese in the fridge? Let's say I made a big batch.
All right.
And I just want to keep it in the fridge. How long can I keep fresh ricotta?
At least 5 days, if not up to a week.
Oh, that's all I need. That's all I need.
Here we are. So now you can see the difference in how
There's
firm
a
it is.
huge difference. If you can look at it, guys, right over here. This is liquid. This is after 24 hours. It is cheese. I'm having some.
Go for it. I'm having some also.
Wow. It's creamy. It's delicious. You can do 2 million things with ricotta cheese. Keep in mind, ricotta cheese, store-bought ricotta cheese is pretty expensive in this part of the world.
Yeah.
This recipe will save you a ton of money.
Yep.
Yogurt is cheap, milk is cheap, everything that it's just will cost us time.
Right.
And time we have.
Time we have because most of us are stuck at home.
Exactly, exactly. So please go out and try this cheese recipe out. In the next episode, we'll do gnocchi, and the one after we're gonna combine the gnocchi with the ricotta cheese.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Brian. It was a great time. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels. We'll put everything in the social media links below, and glad to have you here and hope to have you again.